Hello, hello, good evening. This is a stream of smooth jazz, if you haven't noticed. Because today we're doing something a little bit different. If I can find, there we go. There's OBS. Hello. So, yep, as always, not as a glaring shot though. Like I forgot to turn on the light. Crystallized Entertainment stream, everybody. Yeah, actually made, as I thought, it made a bit of difference. So, hello guys, Musselwhite here, also known as Crystallized Entertainment, and welcome to PowerWash Simulator. A game that, oh yeah, I forgot to mute. Fuck, I always forget something. No, I'm not getting any sound, you're not getting any sound. There you go. So, a game that's actually been doing the rounds lately, and you can see I have been playing it quite considerably. In fact, how long have I played it? 19 hours in total, jeez. So yeah. So we're just going to jump into this, because something I technically started yesterday before Sophie's Planetary Annihilation stream, but I'm using started very loosely. Yeah, but this is actually a game I originally disregarded when I first saw it on Steam. I have a review on Steam saying this, but because it looked like just by looking at basically this alone powers for me, I was like, it's gonna be one of those rubbish made ones. But you know, if it's actually a case of don't just book by its cover, because once I saw a YouTuber play, I was like, this looks very fun, very satisfying. And then I bought it myself about a few weeks ago, and I can't seem to put it down. And alas, here we are. So here we go. Just immediately getting straight to work, because that's a good sound, man. Good sound. I hope you can actually hear it over the jazz. If you can for whatever reason, please let me know and I will correct the audio levels, because I can't actually hear both myself, so we're taking a little bit of a guessing game. But yeah, I hope everyone is well today. You always do that, Mouse. Not always, but you're doing a lot more recently. I don't much appreciate it. So yeah, I hope everyone is well today. Everyone have a good week. My week has been somewhat more different than it has been. Jeez, the 9 day. You would think it was a different colour, but it just isn't. Wow. But it's been a bit more different than convincing, because as you know, recently I've been working my demo wheel. And very interesting thing has popped up. I can't really talk much about it, but it's basically a client project, basically. That's what I'm going to say. I'm busy working for a client, potentially. We'll see how well that goes. And I've been spending the last few days working on that, and it has, so far, the results I'm really happy with. I think it's some of my best work when it comes to this particular medium, I guess you could say. I won't say profession, because I'm not actually trained in it, but shh, they don't need to know that. Other than that, I've been working on my demo wheel on Monday, but I didn't work a little bit more on a police car model. As you know, that's kind of like the main hold-up, but I kind of stopped doing it in the afternoon, because on Monday I was waiting for the actual source material to download for the client. I ended up working on that, but I also ended up working on a Dalek model based on the Imperial Dalek from Remembrance of the Daleks. In terms of classic Dalek designs, it's like my favourite, just purely because of the light on the edge. It's like different than how it is, and literally every other Doctor Who. It's just so unique, and probably why I fell in love with it. So I've worked on that. It's coming along quite well. Like I've done like the bottom portion, and I've done a very decent progress on the midsection where the manipulator and weapon is. So that's all coming along quite well, but obviously I've not worked on it since that day, and it was really just because I was bored and I just wanted to make it, but it was like boredom at the end of the day. So meh, you know, here's what it is. But it has come out amazingly well so far. I have not worked on the iMac model since last Saturday, and I can't remember where I was. No, it would have been Friday, because Saturday would have been D&D, so I was working on something. I wasn't even working on anything on Saturday, yes, because I was waiting for a calculation to be finished. That took literally all day. Fracking. else. But no, that's just coming along. But it was going quite well. I have been working on doing the correct kind of handle portion, but again, this video just have not worked on it because of priorities, sort of thing. Other than that, Sunday I went to the Swanley New Bond Railway. I want to say, I can't even say pay attention to Twitter because I never even said that on Twitter. It was like only if you probably paid attention, if you're on if you own a server on Discord that I'm on, or if you're like, or like we've talked in the past, you'll probably see Seth saying I was at there. Other than that, that was not the case. But I was more for research, for purposes, just on like, because I wanted to have like see how Mardike built the locomotives as well, like technically Queen's Messenger and Steptoe. Gonna get rid of you. And it was actually proved quite informative, a lot more informative than I thought into going into it. And the members of the club was way more like revealing than I think they probably should be. Like they really spilt the beans. For instance, something I didn't know because Mardike doesn't list it on the web page. But if you want to purchase a Mardike diesel hydraulic locomotive, one of the heavy duties, it will set you back £40,000. And I was wondering how much it would cost. And no, that's how much for a heavy duty proper like hydraulic system. I don't know how much a hydrostatic one is worth, but I imagine it'd be like 10,000 based on how much nightly miniature railways is charging for a GP locomotive on a hydrostatic design. So yeah, that was interesting because I really wanted to know that, and I was gonna ask because I was not actually gonna buy one because I don't have £40,000 lying around, unfortunately. So yeah, hopefully I can actually be able to achieve it. Like it does actually put things into perspective in terms of budgeting, because I was aiming for £5,000 for a diesel hydraulic, or or a mechanical thing, not like hydrostatic, but actually like hydraulic sort of drive. But it really makes me think, yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do that. Probably a reason why other than like ease of maintenance, people choose the hydrostatics. And so yeah, that is a thing that happened, and it was very informative. We also got like the VIP treatment because we also got some free rides out of it, which I don't think you like. Again, I really shouldn't do because I was very prepared to pay for my ticket. So so overall, it was quite a very enjoyable experience. I really enjoyed it. It was fun. It was, yeah, I don't know what else more I can say on that. It's like so that was a very unique Sunday. It was like, of course I missed going to my miniature railway club, but what can you do when it's closed? It's not really much, so blah. Oh wow, yeah. Oh, it's like we've barely even scratched the surface of this thing. So yeah. Not bad. Not bad at all. Just gonna do this. Honestly, I don't know what else I can say because I think that's basically everything I can talk about. Oh yeah, Density Go has also has some interesting thing. Like you can actually now, unfortunately I was too slow because I never realized this was the thing, but you can actually now pre-order like a control stick that plugs into the switch, and you can actually use that for controlling the train. So I think it's really good. And it costs like, as far as I can tell, like around £110, give or take, or like 16,660 yen. Which is not a bad price. I think I will pick that up because again I think the down part of my left joystick on the Joy-Con is not working properly, and hasn't probably ever since I played it actually. But it's the same problem like Animal Crossing, so But I probably will pick that up, and especially if the PlayAsia supports PayPal Pay by 3, they can split out to like £36 per month for 3 months with no interest, which is nice. I like that. because one has asked how was PayPal getting out of Pay by 3, because honestly, since there's no interest, not getting any money from me from doing Pay by 3, so how is it profitable for PayPal to do this? Because unless like some, you know, like PayPal charge or something I'm not aware of, but I don't know how like PayPal is making money from this kind of endeavor. In theory, they really shouldn't. No, what am I gonna do with? It's like that person, I could get below this last page. I probably could, you know, get the last part that I need. Ah, that's bright. Really bright. Extraordinarily bright. Oh, that would do. That would do it. He says, right. Did not, in fact, do it. Is it the same on the other side? Did I miss it? Survey says no. Fact. We have a bit of a problem then, I'm going to be honest. A little bit more than a problem, but you know. Hello. Well, let's do this then. See, let's get. Yeah, that can be quite well. Because I have to do this repeatedly, just to see if there's any more. Why don't you clean? Because I can't get underneath here, so I don't know what you want me to do. It's a big lot of flack right now. And I'm sure I got the rest of this to do, but I can't move on until I've done this. Which, like, this is really just holding me up right now. Again, if I could just get underneath that, I probably would make my life so much easier. Somehow I got something underneath there because that finally triggered that, so that's good. So let's see. Boy, jeez, like, where do I begin? I know, with my end. Oh, ice cream. Yeah, I could do with ice cream, I'm gonna be honest. But instead I'm doing power washing because I chose to do that. Yes. So let's see. Jeez, I hang over how much the night and day difference is between like clean and dirty. It's like, jeez, man. You take particular metal surfaces where it's like grey, like dull and grey, and it's like you just blast it, and it's just like immediately you can see where the shine is, which I think is immensely fascinating. I'll be honest. Didn't even bother to like do a wet texture for them, but you can see that he's interacting with the ground. Yeah, that's interesting. So, just doing that, don't mind me. Hey, how are you doing? So, what? So, but yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. We got normal news at this point. Because I've been very much grinding and focusing, like making it like, because it's for a potential, that thing I'm doing is for a potential client. I'm making sure it's the best thing of that class I've ever made, because I know it's been a bit hit and miss. And I know I'm being incredibly vague, but I'm being quite intentional on that, because there you go. Because you know, client stuff. You can't really talk about what it's about in open, because it is a good way for yourself to get in trouble. And I don't want to get in trouble before so bluff. I'm just being incredibly vague about saying, yes, this is the thing I'm doing, but no, I'm not going to say what it's about. Okay, hello graffiti. And so long, graffiti. Probably not how you're meant to do it. So, nope, that is definitely graffiti. Jeez. Wow. Well, the more you know, I suppose. We'll deal with the graffiti once we get like the main, like the main like muck and dirt off. But you have to wonder how like it's going this out of hand. But when you look at, you know, when you say something, I leave the sewing types to walk around on their own filth. I mean, that is basically explains why they don't never bothered cleaning this again to this such a state where honestly it's like a health and safety hazard. I swear, like that is quite quite dangerous, and I'm surprised. Like health and safety closes down doubles for no good apparent reason because of stuff not being up to their exacting standards, but they allow stuff like this to go, you know, without a single amount of scolding or, you know, warnings. For fuck's sake, how could this happen? Excuse me. Jeez, like, how did mud even get up here? I don't even know, because this is very much muddy, and I don't quite know how this has happened. But happen it has. But there we go. There we go. So that's now dealt with. Now let's deal with you. And you, I'm gonna have a bit of trouble dealing with, but because this is an obscene amount of graffiti. But you know, let's just, you know, get started. Yeah. Ah, I see Craig is in his natural habitat in Dota 2. Yeah. Technically, you can tell by the amount of money I have, like £2,500. I do technically have enough for a heavy duty one, but I'm saving my money for when the professional duty power washer arrives in a future update. That would be nice. That will be an immediate, definite upgrade, and it's why I'm like being quite stingy in my investments right now, because I could technically get like a more powerful power washer right now. Well, I don't want to, because I want to save my money for a professional grade power washer. That is a big boy toy. Like, to be fair, power washers in itself is like big boy toys, but that is like the big boy toy when you get like professional grade equipment. Not like literally like no, sure like heavy duty, but primarily like home domestic use sort of territory. So I'm very fascinated to see how a professional duty one will compare. But of course, that's not going to be thing for today, because last time I checked, it's not available. Nope, it would be here. Power washer, professional duty. Nope. Yeah, like, you know, these are like home units, small light to heavy duty, and then there's professional duty for power for industrial use, and I want their industrial sort of tissue handed industrial kind of duty equipment. That is like the dream. That's like very, you know, when you can use the big boy toys, like the biggest of big boy toys. I mean, but for now, so we're just gonna stick with medium duty. This is a medium duty power stuff. Because it does the job. It's a good balance between power and price and range. So you know. As it stands, I am happy as it is with it. More than happy than a box of crabs, I think the term is, but I also at the same time don't think that is the term, but so, oh well. Yeah, there we go. Get rid of that. And then we're just continuing like another printer pattern, which proves to be very effective, just going up and down like a printer. Like, whoop. That's one of the worst infringement impersonation you've probably ever heard ever, but anyhow, here we are. That went a bit wonky, but that's fine. Fix it in post. We'll do it live, but other times we'll fix it in post. We have done. And wow, my image has gone immediately wonky. How could this happen? Oh yeah. That sync climb isn't exactly very effective when the part of the ground is yellow and the highlight is yellow. Fuck's sake. How could this happen? I've made my mistake. Whoop. And hopefully the jazz will also mean it will find my awkward silence. Awkward silence is awkward. So hopefully music will stop that. Based on Jolly's suggestion, but I'll ask him whatever that is, and music did help. So that might help. There now because it's the graffiti. Nope, didn't mean to press that. There we go. And then we just have to basically just walk. Because we can't. Oh, we almost can, but no. Our legs are too long, so let's just do this. Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. If you could literally let me put it there, that would be grand. So let's put you here. Climb aboard. And then literally just go down here. Not like that. That's not entirely what I had in mind, but sure. Well, so technically, this is a simulator, so that's, I wanted to cover for a few. Oh, what? Oh, you're not actually going to let me walk on it. I can't believe you've done this. Okay. Feels like you should, but so that's here we are. This is again, I'm going to cover for like a few, like not months, a few weeks. Probably ever since I bought it, played it, and liked it, but I just haven't been able to. There we go. Do all that. Probably up here. I think a reason why not to. And technically, when I first wanted to cover this game, was actually doing the 0.3.4. We are now like either 0.4.0 or 0.4.1. So I've been wanting to cover this game for a while, and they've actually made some nice quality of life improvements since when I went to the stream, so which is good. It's nice, standy. It's such a fun and satisfying game, especially when it goes like the ding sound. Like, oh, there's nothing like it. And you would think, I'm surprised how much I like this, because it's not my type of simulator. Like, this is a lot more dull and mundane. You'd think I would like it, based on like all things considering, but no. Like it I do, and thus here we are. There we go. So that's... Gee, we've almost done like this. That's nice. So let's deal with this. What? Ooh, oh, the shine. Oh, I love it. I must say, I'm an instant fan. Have I been pissing my chair back? Because it feels like I've been getting gradually further away. So, yeah. Excuse me. There we go. See, I don't know how I'm going to get a picture of this for the thumbnail. I'm going to be real. No, because no matter what I do, the UI and the PowerWash is going to be in the way, so I don't entirely know what I'm going to do about that. That is not immediately apparent how I'm going to do the thumbnail for the stream for tomorrow. So actually, it's not a me empowering how I'm going to get why I'm doing the thumbnail tomorrow, because literally the one time I was like doing like the last 30 minutes of the day if I'm on schedule, which I was not today, so I didn't end up doing what I also wanted to do, which was going to be working on my miniature train design. Was surprise, surprise, I've changed again from the American freelance design to back to a GP35. Part of the fact that I don't have the references I want for the driver cab, which is a bit of an issue, and I don't know when I'm going to get it, if I'll get it at all. I'm not going to harass the guy again for now, for at least another few days. Maybe Friday or Saturday I'll ask about it. But for now, I'm just moving to GP35, which is going to be a diesel hydraulic, based on Steptoe, so that's Modite design, which is why I went to Swanee New Barn Railway. And I learned so many like interesting stuff about do's and don'ts. It was like generally like a fascinating endeavor. Come on. What else is there to do? Have I missed something? Have I missed? I mean, yes, I've missed the spot, but oh, the graffiti. Ah, again, it blended so well that I thought actually it was part of the decor. Oh, no, that's not one. I forgot I bought that by accident. But I only wanted that for the less powerful one for, washing vehicles. Right. Let's go with this. Oh, what now? What else could there possibly be that I have not cleaned? Like, I'm really stripping the there you go. Really bottom of the barrel there. I'm gonna be real with you. That was me really just clearing the bottom of the barrel, looking for where else I needed clean so I could complete that section. Which is a big oof, but hey ho, here we are. We've only done 7%, jeez. This place is massive. Not as massive as the fire station, that took me a few hours to do. But hopefully by the end of this stream, we are finished the skate park, which would be most ideal. I'll be real with you, I'll be honest. Well, there you go, that deals with that. There you go. Give this some shine again. Yep. Perfect. Most ideal. Whoop. Oh, I can see they're having a few problems with Phasmophobia. Aiden started it up again. He was playing it when we started, with Jolly and Katie, so I'm guessing it has been a bit of a technical problem that forces them to restart. The only thing I can think of is why. Oh, I can't put you. Why they well, he's restarting. Because this is the only reason I can think of. Because he probably won't be doing it for his own health. That much is for certain. I mean, if he is, that would surprise me more than anyone else. What's the matter about here? What's the problem here? Well, I see part of the problem. Let's just get something on the top just to make it ping. There you go. And all's right with the world. I'm going to probably stop on this soon and move on to the next one. Jeez, hello. There you go. Jeez, so, it's like so dead. I don't suppose. Oh, I can actually walk on this. This is what I can walk on. Sure. Sure, game. There you go. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that was close. Well, that's a slide there. I will deal with you in just a nano. Then let's do this. Going down. Why is that got a plaster? What's the graffiti of a plaster? That's really what I'd like to know. Is it maybe like a band-aid solution? Is that what you're implying? I mean, I consider what graffiti. That's what I was looking for. That was what I was trying to pronounce. Consider what graffiti can be. These graffitis definitely a lot more tame. That's what I'm going to say. Which is nice. Which is ideal. There you go. I think it's all relatively spotless. And now we can continue. Up and down, okay. Whoop. So far, stream's still going. So far, I haven't got any technical problems this week. Knock on wood, which is definitely what I like. Is both streams last week just had technical problems in its own right. So, luckily, that has not happened yet. Keyword being yet, and I'm hoping it will stay like that. I'll be honest. That would be really nice if it stays working. I'll be honest. There we go. Yep. Not the most, spotless kind of initial, pass I've done, but hey ho. You're being particularly more stubborn, I'm just going to say that. Oh, there we go. Now we've got to deal with all of this. All of it has to go. Dreamcast has to go. All of this. Nice. Interested to see when Security Breach comes out, because that's going to come out later this year, I believe. It's a game I definitely want to play, so we'll see. Hopefully I can keep it on. Hopefully my Alienware will be able to play it at higher than low settings, which would be most ideal. With the shadow, it was less of a concern. Now it's probably one sorry about the shadow. But with this, because I only could get it in 50 Ti, it's a lot more of a concern. I mean, this is running really well. Like, this is like 60 frames per second. So, you know, it's an amazingly well optimized game, especially considering it was only on early access. The point could even go higher if I disable the limiter. But, you know, keeping it at 60, and I don't think I've probably the first game in a while I've not got any pairing. I think maybe all of the above. All of the above. So just want to deal with this side and probably the band-aid thing, and then we'll move on. I find most of the time, unless it's like wasp, I don't really need this sod thing, which is why I don't really want it on this Urban X. But I can find like these like strokes. Now basically no soap. Basically with water, I can really just pretty simply just clean this up. So you know, soap need not apply, particularly for this one. You know, I don't think this was before wasp was even introduced. So this is a big one. It's a big one. There you go. There seems like bullet holes for a moment. It's like, I think it's like gone, but it's not gone. It's just specks of dirt that I missed. Honestly. Edge through this. There we go. Still got the other side to do that. So I was like got so much dirt left on the thing. It's because like still got the other side to do. What I'm supposed to be doing after I've done this. It's not for a while. Ah. Well, let me just check on music. How's music going? Music is still going well. I'm going to make sure that's on repeat, even though we're like only on the 13th track of 108. So that's plenty. Again, I'm hoping the audio balance is fine. I'm going to be real. So yeah, we'll see how that is when I watch it. You probably can't even hear the game. Let's just compare the volume to that to volume with this. I know that should be able to go based on what I'm seeing. So in theory, it should be fine. In practice, it's going to be something completely else, something else entirely, I swear. Usually it is, that's usually how that goes. Because again, it would be a crystallized entertainment stream unless there was some sort of technical problem with, you know, audio or visual, just with the stream itself. It just do be like that sometimes. It do be like that. Jeez. Where to begin? Oh, I know. With my end. No pressing anything. There you go. This is my keyboard hand, so I'm just letting gravity do the work here. It's like a laser, jeez. Perfectly straight laser, which is a very rare thing for me and T. I can't seem to go straight. And there we go. Gee, that might actually be the last pass. Yep, there we go. Band-aid be gone. Gee, I don't actually know where to start with these other ones, so if I seem a bit overwhelmed, it's because I am. So with this one. This spline. It's not a spline I know, but then again I'm an enemy, and for me spline means something else. It's a big oof. Big oof. There you go. This is like good for like wide coverage, where this is good for like short coverage, but a lot more powerful. This is more like the laser if I need to get like a small spot or like graffiti or particularly that's being stubborn. But for the most part, it's like these two, the yellow and green I use. The white is literally useless. Might as well just use a normal hose at that point. That's how useless the white is. So I don't see any point of using it whatsoever. And if you ever play this game, I suggest you just avoid the white one because it's just useless. It's just plain useless. I don't know what else to tell you. Ooh, it's nice. There you go. Give it that triangle. And we just go up and down again. Till we completely finish the spline, which we're already about halfway, so that's surprising. But it's also nice. I'm not complaining. It's nice that we're getting close to the quarter mark at this point. There we go. Yep. There we go. So that's that done now. Nice sparkly clean. I suppose you are next, this corner ramp. And this is where my real scanner says printed handlings we go into play where we just literally this is where I using my mouse where we just go back and forward. So we do it all the left and right entirely straight, so let's show it like that. There you go, that should be a lot better. Keep it a lot more straight. Do a little bit more, there we go. A little bit more coverage, which is nice. And then back again. Rinse and repeat. It's nice. Missed the spot. Oh well. Yeah. I noticed that I missed the spot again, so we're just going to do that. That's a bit of a problem. So let's try this. Yeah, this edge might be what I'm doing. Stop. So let's show it like this way. That's what I normally do for roofs. It just seems to be usually a lot more effective than that, but hey ho. Going out a slant on a curve plan is somewhat effective. Yeah, I'm not doing a lot of luck. Believe me, it does work normally. This is does on the roof. But not this time, apparently. Normally it works a lot more effectively than actually has. Well, more of the blur. What are 15%? Jeez. Last part is this, you just part right here that I haven't done yet. We're just going through and then boopty boopty boop. Probably could do this. Do the gallery before then skate park. Can then move on after that. Get out of the way. Let's start on this long journey because this is going to take a while. It's going to take a hot minute. Starting now. Oh, good, I hadn't collided. Crap. That was not as hard as I hoped it would be. Oh, fuck, there's a ladder in the way. Which is a big old bag of fat. Try again. Let's not get the part that we missed, which is going to irritate me otherwise. Right. So there you missed a spot, but hey ho. Go here because again ladders in the way. Blah. There we go. Yep. Go back. Yeah, I see where the trigger is when I was cleaning the bench. Which I find quite fascinating and humorous. Go. Just going back and forth like that. There's the bench in question. Yeah. There you go, that's a lot better. That's a lot better. It's a lot better. The night and day difference between, yeah, I don't think I'm going to use that as a thumbnail, but the difference is quite staggering between the clean and dirty. So I can't get over that. It's like how much different it is, and it's even in real life with real power. So the fact you can literally transform a tired material. Oh. I mean, how in heck are you making a slope out of concrete? with guides, I reckon. Oh yeah, another thing I like about this game. So after every 20% you get a star, and each star usually, give or take a few instances, you get a nice little message from the person who hired you that kind of expands a little bit on the lore, and kind of gives a little, fleshes out the world basically, gives a nice little character. Seems a lot more alive when he just talks to you. That and everyone has to have their own personality sort of thing. It's genuinely fascinating, and I do enjoy it. Also, now we just hit the bench on the way back. Oh, hello, poor prince. Didn't expect this. Didn't realise there was either a cat or a doggo doing the rounds here. But there will be no remains of them anymore. No remains of them anywhere. Yep, there's I stopped by the rear one just to jump off. It was probably a cat doing the rounds, surveying their self-perceived territory. Sorry, at least I imagine it just to see the paw prints there. Kind of implies that's how it went down. Just a cat trying to vibe, trying to live its best life given the circumstances. Okay, we can just scoot on through now, I suppose. Like so. I'm gonna hit a wall, so I can just feel it. There's the wall, hello. Let's see if I can queue. There we go. Clearly it was on the bench at one point. But there's no remains of them anywhere. Not anymore. And we can turn to that. There we go. Deal with you because you're annoying. Bye bye. Also, I seem to forgot to deal with you, so that's weird. Hello. Very near I stopped firing, which is no idea. Why have you stopped? Oh, that's why you stopped, because you were doing a new track. Well, I was getting a bit worried because I didn't see any activity there. Like, none whatsoever. Do the railing. I don't think this place has actually been don't think this place has been cleaned since it was originally built. And it's, again, that's kind of the strong vibes I'm getting from the state of this. It's like 20% mucus, but don't let that stop me. There's so many hard to reach spots that need swabbing. I mean, look at this. So many hard to reach spots. Hey! Wait, the gate's not clean. Oh yeah, oh that's beautiful. Gee, this is making it difficult. It's definitely difficult. I'll just do this one. Will, technically, log, not about as effective as the other one, which is not very effective. There you go. There you go. So, and that's just to get the ladder to deal with like this last few parts. So here first. Hey, how you doing? There you go. Yes, because that's how that works. There you go. There you go. I mean, I have to come up here anyway. So I might as well do this. Get out of the way. There you go. And it's going to be constantly waiting, so yeah, that's how that will work, unfortunately. Because, you know, protecting that part of that is blur. Or the blur. Why does he just put that here? Right, technically, yes, okay. And you can just see this parallax effect of death from where the ladder was, so I still find quite amusing and fascinating to this day. Now when I go. Oh, I'm actually. Oh, if I was crouching, that's how low. I thought it was like this, but no, I'm actually standing, so blur. That's probably why there's something overlay on the right hand side telling you if you are standing, crouching, or kneeling? I don't know. Actually, no, this would be kneeling, this would be crouching, I think. Possibly. Perhaps. Hey, that's just a theory. A game theory. And as I know, that's going to be cool just in case the music is completely copyright on Twitch. Because one is copyright free on YouTube, but it's probably not copyright free on Twitch, so blur. For the blur, that was one music I thought it was going to be muted, and it's going to be most unfortunate. That's like one of those paddling pool things. That's probably meant to be a pool, at least it was at one point. Not anymore. It's now gone. Finito. Let's deal with this. There we go. We're about a quarter of the way there now, and you've been doing this for like actually under an hour. Because, you know, 5 to 6 minutes of that time I was saying streaming soon, so it was about, yeah, just under an hour. We've been doing this, and we've now done about 25% of it. Gee, so, it's probably about at the hour mark I'll probably be done at this rate. It would appear. So yeah, hope you got some popcorn, because you're in it for the long haul, boys. And girls. Why are you being for fuck's sake? So uncomfortable on the other side now. Why? Be nice if, you know, you didn't do this on stream. But I think just getting my underwear comfortable again. Which I think I've actually made it worse now. So that's a big... Yep, big load of frack. Big load of frack. Yeah. There we go. Up and down. Maybe this part done and I can get back to the floor. So there you go. Let's get back to the matter of our hand, which is dealing with this. Yep, so let's deal with this. Okay, so green is not cutting it here, so let's just go to yellow. There you go, that's working quite well. Just basically cleaning up now, which is what I always do after doing the print. The thing is, it's not going to get every single nook and cranny, so you're just going to have to tidy up now. Going the other one now, just purely so I can try and get as much coverage as possible though. Cleaning up would be nice, would be ideal. Would be ideal indeed. Yeah. Ah, like last time the ladder's in the way. Just clear this area out, then we can move the ladder here without too much issue. Not entirely that in mind, but sure. I'll work with it. It's not insurmountable, it's not impossible to clean the rest up, so that's fine. No, I'm gonna stick like this. Stick like this. Then let's deal with this train wreck. Which is weird. The main thing now that's holding this up from being completed, so she just part by the bench I just didn't do originally. So we'll just do this now. And then we can get this over with. Go. There we go. So of course now I can taste it. It does only at 26%. Just we only raised 1% doing with that. Jeez. Let that sink in for a moment. This place is massive. Whoop. There we go. There we go. Like it's just like a smidgen. Like this area itself, the floor has only got like a smidgen left, and I think that smidgen is literally this entire section right here. After that, it should be finished. Hopefully. He says, getting more worried now because that's not going down as fast as I would like. Come on, so got like a smidgen there, please. Hey, there we go. Section clear. I just love it when it clears and you haven't done it all at one side. You can just see the divide between this area and the other area. Very humorous to me. Okay, so do this. Stairs. Okay, yep. You can tell it's gonna be a yellow kind of nozzle kind of task. Oh, that's what it says as well. That concrete gradient slab thing. Oh, I missed kind of a large spot, not gonna lie. Like, you know, I've no excuse for this whatsoever. Nope. And it's this entire place squeaking, top to bottom. Right. There you go. And then, time for the other side. That's what doing this part as well. Probably won't do any harm. He says. You see? Practice, as always, is another matter entirely. There we go. Yep, okay. There you go. Now onto the railing. Probably could do with like the wet nozzle. I'll probably just do, because I'm just being particularly lazy. I'm gonna be honest. You know, I would use like the wet nozzle for this sort of thing. Yep. There you go, sorry, Mr. Spot. There you go, yeah. Right, I can't believe I missed all of this. At the same time, I can, because I didn't use this. So no, I can and I can't at the same time, basically. There you go. You mean to press that? Do it. This part and actually, yeah, let's just do this now. Upper floor, ramp, upper floor. Let's just do this upper floor for now. So we're going to do like what I did for the front, but just do the surrounding area first and then do the main front afterwards. Basically, do your plan. It was a very good plan, it worked quite well. Except when you do that. In that case, it doesn't work so well when you just fall off like that, I'm gonna be honest. There we go. I was expecting you. So let's just do this and do the area that we missed. No lamp. We'll worry about that later. Careful. Careful. So careful. Nope. Wow, I'm sorry. Here we go. Go around the edge like so. There we go. A bow is basically just a human pond for skateboarding, basically. And no one can tell me otherwise. And to tell, technically that would be a swimming pool, come to think of it. Jeez, that's a lot off the floor. Oh. Don't know what I did, but I did something. Up and down. Okay, that black spot. Oh, it's meant to be like a watermelon. Oh, I see. That's not there, that's meant to be like watermelon. Watermelon! The best thing I've ever seen in my life. A watermelon. A watermelon. We was like, kick you out the bowl, I'll be honest. You're causing trouble. Causing problems, I don't much appreciate it. Don't know about it causing problems, get out of here. Shoot, I'm busy. I can't play right now. Alright, there we go. Around the edges. Totally getting there. Saw seemed out of the corner of my eye, and it was not something I was going to tolerate. There we go. Oh, that's the end of that song. I can already see that. Just fizzling out on the OBS's mixer. That's a thing. It's happening. Is it? No? Oh, I might have been bamboozled. Which is incredibly likely, I'm going to be honest. Also, using this one, it's going amazingly well, considering. Because thought I had to use like the yellow one, based on how it was when I cleaned the garden with the ponds. But obviously, no. No, that is very much not the case, which I am not complaining about, I'm going to be honest. Definitely not complaining over that fact. Dang it. There we go. Whoop. So, there we go, and we just like that, we have finally finished the perimeter. And we just have to do like the center portion now. I say practically because there's still some parts that I have missed. There we go, so we should just go like back and forth on this and we should be able to complete it. There's all missing a spot. There you go. Hey, the ball actually reacts to water as it probably as it should, which is nice. And also, it's nice we complete the watermelon. So that's good. Okay, so let's kind of deal with this a little bit. So let's deal with ramp with yellow, because apparently that's going to be what's going to be required here. Fair enough. Sometimes it do be like that. There we go. You can literally just see the yeah, I think for the ramp just going down incredibly quickly, so yeah, that is definitely opportune. This is like the last part, and after that I should really be done with it. And speaking of the devil, it is now done. He's nice. Let's do a deal with this quarter pipe while we're at it. More of a whamp. Sort of stuff for skateboard, but you know, I am not a skateboarder, so I'll leave the actual designations up to you, game. Oh, I actually remember, I said like we never used to play the game properly, but there was a skateboard game we had on the PS2. I think it was like Skate 3, I think it was. No, it was a Tom Clancy. Was there a Tom Clancy game? Who was the skateboarder during the PS2 era? I forget his name. What's his face? But I should pick that up again, because again, we just used to mess around like in a sandbox sort of mode. We never actually played the campaign. But I remember, at least I never played the game as it was intended. Good times. Good times. There we go. And just like so. Then just do this. Wait, this entire section is for the quarter pipe. I highly doubt that. I'm gonna be real, that does not seem right. So maybe up there, maybe, and this would be part of like the ramp or the upper floor. But this being part of the upper pipe, I have to strongly disagree with you on that one, Chief. I'm gonna have to be honest with you. I'm gonna be real with you. That does not seem right whatsoever. Oh yeah, there we go. Wow, we ran to up 9% without me even looking. How could this happen? We're like 5% away for our next star and get a little next tidbit in the text message. There you go. Deal with this next. This is in a bit of a fixer-upper, so let's deal with this ramp. Like, oh, jeez, look at, I can't get over that. It's a lot more noticeable like on rooftops, I've noticed in particular. Or cars. But it's still like, wow, it's hard to believe this is like what it originally looked like before I went to disrepair, because no one cared enough to clean it regularly, to the point where we would need a power wash. And probably would save save people money, but yeah, I don't know. That would require humans to use more than one brain cell, which I know. For me particularly, that's impossible. I can't use more than one brain cell for me at a time before I have issues. So I don't know. I can't say what everyone else is, but for me particularly, I can't use more than one brain cell. I think that was really evident. I could do last night's Sophie's planetary annihilation stream last night. There we go. Pretty evident indeed. There we go. Then we'll deal with some of the walls, and then we can move on to like this section. Basically, that is basically the plan. We'll see how well that goes according to said plan momentarily. Jeez. You would think it was like dark and actually concrete, but nope. It really is not. It's like genuinely fascinating. How much? Again, I'm going to tell you how mod got up to this section, but hey ho. There we go. There we go. Let's deal with that, like so. Deal with that, and then yeah, I'll worry about that later. I'm gonna worry about now though. There we go. So that's that dealt with for now. I'll deal with the other side when we get into that section, but for now let's just kinda like not worry about that. Oh, we got white graffiti now, just to mix it up a little. Okay. There we go. Oh, that's really nice sounding. Like, sound design is another bonus of this game. It's like basically the entire simulation is really well done, which is a lot better than I had when I first saw, expectations than I had when going. When I watched a gameplay video of it, when it was just in my YouTube recommended, I was anticipating it to be really bad, and the fact it isn't. And the fact I liked the video enough where I ended up buying it, I spent 19 hours into the game, which should speak for itself, considering it's not my usual type of simulator. It's not like, because I don't really play House Flipper. So the fact I don't play that because I don't really am interested in that type of simulator game. But I like this, it should really speak about how good the simulator is, how relaxing and how fun and relatively rewarding it is. It's going to be difficult. Fun I'm dealing with it, I'm sorry I'm managing with it, so that's the important thing. That's been stopped for a while. What's going on? Video pause. Why did you pause? I was wondering why you were doing that. Oh, is YouTube doing this thing now? Have they implemented something where it just pauses if you think you're not paying attention to it, even if you just have it in the background? No. Why YouTube? Why? Why you do this? This is going to be a problem. This is going to be a very big problem. I can feel it in my code. Enough to make my core explode. Oh, how long has that been playing? We can close VLC. There we go. You would hate to see it. You would hate to see it. Oh, the graffiti's actually coming off. Let's see. He says, well, graffiti not coming off. I've been tricked and I've been bamboozled. Go. I mean the white click, so that's why I stayed on when I didn't want it to. Alas, here we are. Whoop. Oh, there's a little difference between those two. Oh, down I go. More times than not, I don't really need to rotate this. I probably can keep this as it is. There we go. And all is right with the world. Deal with this before we go any further. Oh, really? Okay, it just works. And off we go. And down we go. theory, that should be fine. Of course, we're going to deal with the graffiti and nano. Put one point at a time. Still, the rest of these rules first. It also deals with this so much graffiti, man. Like an absurd and like an obsessive amount of graffiti. There you go. That's not how you're meant to do it, but it's how we done it. Still got a plaster on this one to deal with, because I've not dealt with yet. I think. No wait, I had dealt with a plaster since band-aid, so ignore me, I'm just speaking rubbish again. Speaking rubbish out of my mouth. So I'll probably say, for now, here this would be sufficient. He says. Up. There you go. Yep. There you go. There you go. Oh, new job. Hey there. I've been. Hey, it's okay if you can finish soon. I can run it up for you if that helps. Oh, yeah, that's a new job now. What do you have now? If there's one thing I know about concrete, it's that it likes to be as flat as possible. I'm not sure if you know that, because again, if you have like these special like metal guides, you can actually create some very interesting shapes with concrete, because it kind of keeps it in place. So what's this new? What is this sidecar? Oh, it's a nice motorbike. Oh, that's nice. It's really nice to see. No, can't do that now because we're dealing with this, but it's still nice to see. 250. That's a nice round number. Nice round number. You would love to see it. Yes. Let's just deal with all of this graffiti. You got what looks like to be hex symbols and ancient society, like temple sort of kind of symbols. So yeah. Okay, so yeah. There we go. So that's one part of it dealt with. It does seem there's still more, because this entire place is unclean. Dirty, filthy, fracking peasants. Unclean! Jeez. Again, in terms of graffiti goes, all this graffiti is a lot more tame than I know they can be. So you know, that's quite a positive in this. There you go. Literally do that and just clean the stuff up. It's nice. It's good. Of course, so it's not going to be clean because it's still got that little bit there left I haven't done yet. Oh yeah, I forgot that is not part of the design of the place. That's also graffiti. There you go. Now onto this. I've only got like half of that left. So let's quickly fix that. Let's get rid of all of it. Every single bit of it. It has to go. Yeah. Go. Yeah. Of course, that's not going to be clean until I deal with this little part, which I'm not going to deal with now. I'll deal with that later in the stream. Yep. There you go. Honestly, the amount of graffiti is quite excessive, and we still got like... I can see some over there, like on that wall, which I've not cleaned yet. More over there. It's literally just scattered all over the place. Ah! After that, we'll deal with that section, and then we'll deal with the arch, and we go from there. How are we on still 40%? Fuck's sake, how could this happen? There you go. I messed that up slightly. Try quickly when we do that. There we go. Now let's deal with this. Back into a dirty view we go. Population, us. Well. Deal with this. I want more. No, even a bit too more. Okay. Oh, careful. Almost got it now. Jeez. It's the first hand-playing game, but it can also be quite overwhelming, especially like after feeling quite overwhelmed at the beginning. It's not relaxing. It's not a game that I would personally use, but it's just definitely calming, and it's definitely satisfying. Those are definitely things that I could describe this game as. Go with this now. Why? fuck's sake. Now this is happening. We would like to know what else other than this on the upper floor they counts as, because I feel that's more than this particular section, but hey ho. There we go. Deal with that. There we go. Ah, yeah, that was all it is. So this, there we go. Finally, that is clean, which is nice. Let's deal with this to get this all clean now, because we're dealing with this side at this point. Yep. There we go. Almost done now. There we go. So let's deal with this now. Can I just do this? No, I cannot. I can only see it's leaving marks, which is not acceptable. So I just have to do this, hook this water pipe and just stay a while, because we're going to like literally all around there before even. Oh, there's another watermelon before it even counts. This one is simpler, then we can just, once that is done, then we can do that, and then we just do the floor. That is basically the plan. It's like this, along with all the walls, then we can do this ramp, this arch, then we can do this side, then we'll do the fun box! Am I having fun yet? There you go. So yeah, the fun box will be like the second to last thing to do. Off for now. Just have to do this. There's a little bit more of a pipe beam at this point. Probably in the next hour, 20 minutes I can get it done. Be nice. Keeping an eye on that. I can also listen to it as well. Yeah, it sounds to be working. Whoop. There we go. I'm a huge fan of this one, I'm gonna be honest. Deep house, there's no one I don't like. I'm gonna change this. Library. Yeah, let's go with you. It's not the worst thing I've heard, I'll be honest. But there's a bit of dubstep to it as well. I'm just paying attention because I actually want this to be good. Like, none of these have been jazz or blues by my definition of what they are. Not an amazing start, I'll be honest. There you go. Can't believe that. Wait, why is that part of the same quarter pipe? Oh, this is all part of the quarter pipe. It's just been painted different. I thought that would have been part of the arch, but no, apparently not. Fair enough. Fair enough. This. There you go, just cut that straight through so I don't have a nice clear intersection. Just because I want to, because it would be funny for the lols. Mostly. There we go. There you go. Go. There you go. Oh, I missed the spot there. Well, it is invisible at this point, so we finding it hard. Trying my best not to go over this little line over here because I really want to see that intersection. Like, I really want to see it, I'm gonna be real. Nothing really hidden in terms of to get last, but I was actually just going to be seeing what I've missed, recycling. Yeah, that should do it. That did not do it, surprisingly. Dang it. Got my fingers in the wrong place, so I didn't do the USD thing I was thinking I was going to do. Yeah, no, we're scooping the bottom of the barrel here. There we go. And there's that clean intersection I wanted. That's because I wanted it. There we go, let's deal with you now. Because you need to be dealt with. Deal with the walls now. Oh, over here we go. Yeah, this is not how you meant to do it, but it's how we're doing it. Just have to get rid of some of this graffiti and it'll disappear itself, which will be most ideal. Then I'll be taking this entire sector completely apart from that part, but shh. Let's ignore that. Yeah. I'm surprised it's still wanting more food enough by now, but it was in fact not enough. There we go. We've got a lot of brain power to do that, just because I don't think the mouse is entirely on death. Goodbye, smiley face. I hardly knew ye. Surprisingly positive graffiti, but graffiti nonetheless. There we go. So that's now more or less the section completed. Let's just deal with that. Deal with these while I'm up here if I can, if it will let me. It has in fact let me, so we can just deal with this. Probably let me over that. Oh, it will, okay. Do that. Do this. There we go. Yeah, this is against health and safety what I'm doing right now, but hey, who's going to stop me? There we go. Fat. If I turn everybody outside and the wooden pillars, the design is consistent. If something like made post 2005, possibly even 2008, 2010, that sort of, you know, period. So it's not that old, and yet it's filthy. Like it's been like this for a very, very long time. And what's going on? It's basically that I cannot walk on. It's basically what you're trying to tell me. No, it's not. So I don't know what you're doing. Then. You're trying to tell me with that. You're trying to tell me something. What was it working? There we go. I should not be able to do this, and apparently we should go offline now. Quite, I don't really need to do it, but we're doing it anyway. As it would seem. So with that, just for the extra range, power. And then get sorted on. Oh, that's even worse than I realised. Definitely probably going to need to land up, which is over there. I can see it from here. Well, I last left it about an hour ago. Another big oof. There we go. There's a little bit more space I could go to move back, but that's about as far as I can go before the ramp will consume me. So, you know, here we are. There you go. Keep zooming up like that, which I don't mean to. There we go. I gotta deal with all this graffiti now, and this is a lot. This is like an exceptionally high amount. Can I just do this and just, you know, make the amount of work I have to do on that part less, because it's kind of like a obsessive amount of graffiti. Well, let's not dilly-dally. As a wise man once said, there's no time like the present. So let's just get over with, because, you know, if a job's worth doing, it's worth doing well. Which is very much my work ethic. I think. There's a very, like, a very large asterisk there, I'm pretty certain. With a high degree of certainty. What was those that time away? Jeez. Yeah, it's going to be a long stream tonight. I'm not so certain. Which I'm not sure is a good thing, considering I got work tomorrow for that time, but you know. Again, not one for leaving a job half finished, and we're about halfway there, and we're about to, oh, don't tell me this is going to take 4 hours, because if it takes 4 hours, then we are just going to have to leave. This, because if it's taking 2 hours to do half of, you know, 50% of this entire park, logic clearly dictates that it will take another 2 hours to do this, and I just don't. I reached the episode earlier because I really don't have that kind of time, because it'll be midnight by that point, and I need to have as much energy as possible for work tomorrow. So, voila. There we go. Oh no, I was gonna say, oh, this was in graffiti. I know this does, but this might count. Yeah, it counts as a different wall, so it doesn't really count. But no, I saw graffiti over there, so I was like, no graffiti on these walls, though, so that's ideal. Deal with this. There we go. Let's still flat. Still in close control of that. Oh man, I tell you what, that quarter pipe definitely causing trouble. There we go. So I saw a flash of light on my, by the corner of my eye. I was like, that's where I was like, what was that? So yeah. I see that. Okay. Right, so the problem if he wants to come in here. Because our music's playing as well, it's not just a game, so it makes things a little bit harder in that regard. The way it just covers is really just amazing, I'm just going to say that. It really is, it do be like that sometimes. Okay, yep, 50% now. And just as the hour tolls again. Basically, I'm trying to say it's about almost the 2 hour mark now, and we're just now hit 50% because we were at 49 a few minutes ago. Basically, what I'm trying to say. Pretty pathetically, but it's what I'm trying to say nonetheless. There you go. And a little smidgen right there of white markers because of this graffiti. So let's just start erasing that. Hopefully, after like halfway through that, we'll build this all the complete part. Basically, what I want. There we go. Okay, it's about halfway. It's still not all complete, so I might have to do the entire thing. Let's see. Or maybe it's like, maybe like 3/4. No, it looks like it. Maybe? Survey says. Survey says. All of it, okay. There you go, yeah, it's the all of it, and then it's like, okay, yeah. I'll go complete for you, because even though I'm saying nothing left all to complete other than a few odd marks. So let's just do this, and then we can do this side, and that'll be good. You're dandy. Again, that's not the I'd say that's a pretty good graffiti, I'm going to be honest. That looks really nice. I do like that. Some of these are generally artistic and nice, but they're still graffiti, so I still want to get rid of them. But I can't deny that they're exceptional quality compared to some other ones. It's nice. I'm not complaining. That's actually a really nice bonus. This. Yeah. There you go. What's $355? Jesus, like another $105 in like an hour or something. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm tired. That much I know for certain. Grinding like I have done really does take a lot to do. You know, I'm trying to take it easier, but you know, when deadlines are a thing, like not just like self-imposed, but actual deadlines are a thing, it just kind of means you gotta hustle your bustle a little bit. Oh, I see that they finished Phasmophobia, because that's Gary's mod, hello. Yep, they've finally finished. Definitely 120 minutes. Jeez, yep, 2 hours at this point on this. 21 hours I've talked to. It's almost like an entire day total, I think. Worth playing this simulator. How could this happen? Yeah, because that goes over to like upside like that. And a cloud. Oh, that's some pretty nice clouds, I'm not gonna lie. It's a nice cloud shader. That's enough for cream on these rails, to be honest. It's been a hot minute. There we go. I've stopped working on this as I get to like probably by the end of this rail I'll start working on the arch. Sounds like a very solid plan for me. Good plan, solid plan. There we go. fact we have another kind of boss here does imply that this is before the concept of boss was introduced in this game. Not like in the game itself, but in terms of the progression of when you unlock these missions, because this is quite an old mission comparatively to some of the other missions I did ahead of this one. There you go. There we go. And we're gonna need you. Hey, how are you doing? Perfect. Thank goodness I have Elastic Gale's arms. Wait, hold on. That does not sound right. That sentence does not sound right. I'm gonna say that again. Also, he says, probably gonna say it again unintentionally. There we go. Yeah. There we go, now let's deal with this thing. Good. Oh boy, isn't it a thing? We're gonna have this in the middle at some point or another. I think when we get to like the midpoint, it's gonna have to be this, the yellow nozzle apparently, because otherwise it will not work. Yep, this is proving to be immediately useful. Didn't mean to do that out of the sort, but alas, here we are. There we go. There we go. Go. This is a bit flashy, I'm going to be real. There we go. There we go. Let's deal with this. I thought we just do like the other side and that should be enough. He says no, and that is in fact not going to be enough. There you go. So let's do these edges to a certain point and then we'll worry about that. At a certain point is about there before I get that ladder. So I'm just trying to delay as much as possible. Delaying the inevitable is basically what I'm saying. I'm just delaying the inevitable. There we go. Go. Let's do the back now. Oh, it's one of those smokes off one of those paw prints, but no, it's just like, you know, smudge marks. There we Now let's get the ladder that's been just been chilling there for literally like 2 hours. Actually more like an hour and a half, but yep, that's about what I was expecting. Really extended. Let's deal with this. There we go. Oh, careful, because this is an arch, it will be in the step path. There you go. There we go. Yeah. All kind of plan. Yep. We probably can just go down here now and do the west. Down here, which looks like it's very much the case, so we could just do this. There we go. And then let's just deal with this mess over here. So there you go. And frack. Come on. Come on, user. Good boy. There we go. Again, it's a little bit. So we don't have to do the entire arch because it will just complete itself. Good enough. Probably, he says, knowing that's very much not going to be the case. And in itself is just proving it. There you go. Just get the last bits and bobs here. And hopefully this will finish it. There we go. Okay, so start with the floor itself and we'll go from there. Something very side plan. Well, that's part of the upper floor as well. Okay, sure, got you. As long as we're on the same page on that, then that's fair enough. There you go. There's a bit of delay in that action. I'll tell you what, when I'm pressing S. Oh, 60%, but no message. Yeah, it does that. That means, that's what I meant when I said earlier, that most more times than not you do get messages, but sometimes you don't get any messages at all. So, obviously he ran out of things to say. But we're now like 3/4 the way there. Wow, 40. I don't think I've ever seen it dip below 60 frames per second. So this is the first time I've ever seen it do that. So this is 50. Yeah, okay. You experienced the first time on stream, right? Like this is not streaming. Like I'm streaming on New Octane, but I'm playing this on my Alienware. It's the first time I've actually seen the frame rate drop under 60 on the Alienware. Because it's my gaming machine. Well, New Octane is my workstation. So I hope that makes sense. Thank you for coming to my TED talk. So let's do this. And then we start cleaning that out. And then we start working with the boiler pipes and the ramps. Oh, and the staircase, of course, silly me. There we go. Deal with this, and then just got to deal with all of that, and then like the parts I missed, and then that'll be that done. And I can then move on to the quarter pipes. After that, I'll worry about the staircase, and then we'll worry about the walls, and then we can get on to the fun box. So it is written, so it shall be. Yeah. Just like stays behind the pop filter. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was like, oh what now? And what haven't I done? I mean, looking at this, it's pretty apparent what I've not done yet. Doesn't mean when I say humans don't, that's why I don't use more than one brain cell. When I say humans using more than one brain cell, but I mean, effectively we, in theory we do. I certainly don't. Do with that, and that should be everything in theory. Well, everything on the upper floor, because obviously we still got like 35% more things to get through. Okay, at this point well, once again at the point now, we're just going to really scrape in the bottom of the barrels, see what we have missed. Oh, okay, there's only that part is not dirty, that specific wall, and I don't believe I've done that yet, so that's extremely fascinating to see. It's like so close. It's literally got a smither left. I mean, this could do it. And it did do it. That's good. I almost had my doubts there for a moment. So let's deal with the quarter pipes now. And then we can deal with the walls after the staircase and ramp. There's like 2 more stuff on top of the quarter pipes I need to do before I can deal with the wall. So, you know, we're slowly getting there. Slowly getting there. There we go, just finished the last part of the arch. That'll be part of the quarter pipe, but shh, that's okay, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Go. Yep, as I thought, I was part of a different quarter pipe. So it's not going to count that part, is it? And it, in fact, did not. So that's good. I don't have any major complaints over that decision. I mean, to be fair, that is a lot of dirt showing up, so... Like, seriously, that's a lot of dirt. There you go. Actually made me jump slightly, I'm not gonna lie. So over this quarter ramp. And then stairs. So that's ramp. That. There we go. And it's like around this general like area of the map is dipping below 60 and getting like 40 to 43. There's this specific area, because it's also the same area. Like, it was this area before that I was getting 3 more jobs, and now, because if I go anywhere else on the map, it just kind of shoots back to 60. So it's a very weird thing, but you know, because this thing's showing development, doesn't matter as much. Like that. Oh. Oh, there you go. So I did it that time, but I was, you know, nowhere close to getting the target off. So, blah. That's weird. Let's deal with this now. Deal with the staircase. Like so. Oh, so I saw a bit of shine there for a nano. Probably because I did. Yep, there it is. Like right there. Not sure what's shining on that exactly, but some. Oh, is it like? Oh, it's like a vertex. It's like a missing vertex. I can see through the well. That's not shine per se, but it's because there's actually a missing poly there. A missing polygon that's causing a weird glow artifact. Yeah, it's early access, and in fact how well polished it is. I've found really some of the ship through QA, seeing how well everything else has been polished out so far. If you would not expect from an early access game, must let's do a simulator with a title of PowerWash simulator. But at last, here we are. That did throw me off my groove a little bit, apparently. Deal with this now. After this, I hopefully will be done with the staircase. I can tell that is very much not the case. Oh yeah, because that ramp is part of the stairs. I forgot that it's not part of the ramp. This is part of the staircase. You know, fair play. Fair play. I forgot about that fact from the other staircase right there. Fair is fair, you know. Fair is fair. Yep. There we go. I was used metal by mistake. Not metal, I used the soap also by mistake, but it's not really necessary for this part. Yeah, I can see the dirt. Well, I can aim it at the dirt. The power side to dirt is another massive fire. Because honestly, your guess would be good as mine at this point. And it's the case of I need to gain access to something I just can't get long enough to deal with, which is like literally like in between both sides of the pipe. I just have difficulty because I can't get low enough. And this is my power so in a point where I could deal with it most effectively. It's most unfortunate to say the least. There we go. There we go. Now we can deal with the whole wall situation. Finally. So, you know, let's not dilly-dally. Go. But there's no graffiti for a large portion of this side is concerning, but at the same time I'm thankful. To be honest. Dang it, YouTube. I was somehow anticipating you doing that, but still a big old load of dag now. Could you like not do that? That would be great, thank you. There we go. Why does it YouTube decide to add that? I do not know. It's actually more irritating than anything else, and I get a large portion of what YouTube does. It's more irritating than anything else. There we go. Not how you meant to do it, but it's how I did it. So blah. I suppose I guess. Oh, I can. Well, that makes this a little bit easier to deal with. To an extent. Just while I could jump on that. Nope, didn't think I could. So yeah, just doing it the improper way. But you know, hey ho. I don't know what that was. Don't know. It was just wet marks. There we go. So do that. There you go. Whoop. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let's just do this. Might as well while I'm here, just do top part. Okay, I didn't know that's a part of all. Fair enough. Fair play to you. No, fair is fair. Yep, I'm definitely signing off. There we go. Just move this out of the way. Here, so I can just do this roll. Or walls. Plural. More than one. There we go. There we go, that's that side done. And for this side. Jeez, this one's going at just speed, it's not even funny. Do you as well, because I can interrupt to deal with you originally. There we go. What do you think for this little graffiti this side? It's making my job so much easier. There we go. It's going to take a while, because just how tall it is and how close I need to be in order to clean it. Not always the best combination of the wheel, but it's not going to get any wider, so blah. Called the blah. I swear I'm moving, but I'm not. Definitely not alright, it's my imagination. Go. See that the amount of it can get covered and where it's actually clean with the green nozzle, it really is something to behold. That's all I'm gonna say. There we go. there. I can see something over there. Dealt with that. So that won't no longer be a problem. We can now just keep to the green nozzle now because it's low enough where we can do that. Which is nice. Definitely is nice. Yeah. And then couple last strokes and we're done. Definitely on this pass it will be completed, like so. So now let's deal with you. Jeez, that speed that is just going down. It's really something else. There we go. Jeez, man. Such speed, such power. There we go. So let's deal with this, and then we can deal with the walls, and then we'll deal with this all this floor, and then that will be this finished. So you know, let's get right to it. Yep. There we go. Not entirely what I had in mind, but sure. We can get up like here and then we'll stop. We'll stop on this and then we'll work on the fun box and then we'll continue. Sounds like a good plan. Good plan. Sorry, plan. He says. Doing the percent. Deal with that. Deal with that, and then the other side. Now let's deal with the fun box. He says with his nostril being a little pain in the backside. Oh, at some point we actually passed the $3,000 mark. Jeez. Well. Wow, it's actually one big item. Yeah, for better for worse. There we go. I can see more graffiti, but I think it's the first time in a while I got graffiti, so I'm not terribly upset. Watch and learn. Haha. Well, there we go. So it's technically a different item on this as well, which is nice. Go. Does that count? No. Oh, so it's not. I thought that would have been like, what was it called? WAMP. But no, it's actually just part of the entire fun box assembly. So, I got you. I got you. Don't worry about it. And the last part. Oh, actually, no, I still haven't done this part. So, well, we can quickly when we do that. I mean, next up is like this ramp. Then we can just kind of deal with the whale after that. There we go. Almost there now. Just gonna do this. There you go. Now it's just time for the whale. We're doing this from the get-go this time. Yeah, I'm trying not to be that lazy at this point. Oh, so that's... Oh, that looks cool. There we go, and I was just doing this fine and would be properly wet to go. Very luck. I've got my keyboard in the wrong place again. Dang it. There you go. Put that there. Do that. There. Right. As much as I can deal with that. There we go. And we are now to like the final 3 things, even though we've got Wolves X5, so I don't entirely know where it's done that. We are missing a railing apparently. What railing is there? Because I don't see another one. But there we go, that's probably why the to-do list is there, which is a very welcome addition from on the 0.4 update, 0.4 update, is that it has a to-do list, which actually does help narrow down what it could be. So we've got like 5 walls, this entire floor, and a railing. Sure. Oh, this railing. This one I haven't cleaned yet. Oh, it's not like that kind of whale. Is it? Oh, whale railing. Oh, okay, yeah, there's a distance. Well, mystery solved. So let's do that. And what's also cool is just once it's done, just check it off. So it's like these are very nice quality of life improvements that I'm so glad I actually implemented, because it really makes the game more enjoyable. Because you don't get frustrated wondering where that last speck of dirt is in this entire map. It's nice. I approve. Missed the spot. Very clearly missed the spot there. Like that. Like that, and then jump for joy. Yahoo! Wow! There you go, wailing done. And it just ticked off the to-do list. It's really nice to see. Interesting, because it's the first time I've played Power Simulator with the to-do list where it's actually just grouped like what do you need to do. So Wolves X5. I'm curious to see what happens to that list when I complete this rule. I am genuinely curious because even I'm not entirely sure. That's a big love one. No, love graffiti. Whoop. There you go. Up. 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 Trying to do serious sound. Also, you actually just do X4. So, okay, yeah, I understand. That makes sense. I find your response to be logical. So let's deal with this now. While we're up here, might as well. Can't think of a reason why not to. Say, does that wasabi's work on hedges? No, it does not. That would be such interesting thought, but no, it does not work like that. You're just being lazy at this point. I'm just going to say that. %. So like this wall, and that wall, and this entire floor makes up the last 20%, which we'll probably get done in the next half an hour, I would say. Would be a reasonable assessment. Let's deal with this. So let's just again do the printer tactic. Surprisingly effective, or not so surprisingly effective. I'll let you interpret that as you will. Yeah. There we go. Anytime you would like to intervene and help would be most appreciated. There we go. Almost there now. If it stay straight, that would actually be a great improvement. There we go. There we go. Deal with this. There we go. So it's just this wall and that wall left, and then we can go on to the main show, which is the floor. Should take a while. Good. Luckily, I think that's the last bit of graffiti, but there might be a little bit on that wall, but I genuinely think, nope. Nope, there's another band-aid, there's another plaster. One right there. Because I haven't done this wall yet. Go. Down. Oh, hello. There's one of those paddling things for thingy. Where so exciting me because the hour is late and my brain is starting to shut down. Didn't have to do the graffiti. Oh well, thank you for doing that for me. And then there's wall. It doesn't even say X1 now. It just says wall. Okay. Yep, there's a little bit of graffiti here that I haven't done yet. So, you know, fair enough. I think I'll be back here again, like I've gone a complete circle. You can definitely tell I've gone in a complete circle. It's funny. There we go. almost there now. And this last stroke should do it. There we go. And for my next trick, I'll clean this floor. I just have to figure out the best way of going about it. Let's start like do this in like sections. So let's do so. This one's will be section 1. So we're just gonna cut out the section and we go from there. This is wow. All the walls was only worth like 1%. Jeez. Okay, so basically all of this floor is worth about 19%, which is a lot. I cannot understand. That is actually a lot of work. Well, it hasn't, surprisingly hasn't caused that much of a problem yet, that ramp, so that's a very interesting thing indeed. Could have got more, that one, but hey ho. That adds a lot more, so I kind of mix up for it. There you go. That's sufficient. All according to plan. Oh, I went a bit too far that time, so that's a bit of a noob. But hey ho. Yep. Yeah, the ramps is going to cause a bit of an issue, then again I kind of anticipated that. Oh, I'm actually cooling already. I say already, we've been streaming for 3 hours, so that's not bad. All things considering. There we go. Let's deal with this little part. There we go. Okay, I kind of missed the point there, so we're going to just go back. Oh, there we go. Oh, almost completely overshot that. But I did partially, but let's ignore that fact. There we go. Nice and smoothly, and we're just basically going this very methodically, again like I would do on the roof section, which is like, so then I always leave to last. You know, it's really nice because of it. Go. I mean, mostly it's clean. It's just that little point where the ramp is where there's a bit of a concentration of dirt in this section, so we'll go back after we've done this to deal with it. We're very close to reaching that point now in this section. In this sector. Sector, I'm not entirely sure which one or two it would be. I'm not saying that thought out loud. As a thought, I'm very much hearing to myself. Almost there now. I can taste it. Yeah, that was a poor brain. Didn't need you to think that out again. Hearing that very much by myself. To myself. Looking on the music, we can put it still going. That's probably be like the last part before I'll have to start. Yeah. So I mean, overall, as a sector, that's not a bad coverage. So I'm just gonna do a review. And do a review. Okay, so because we want to separate that into a sector, we'll just put a line here. Because I want this to be a completely different sector for me to focus on. Just so I can basically just cut this over along here like so. So we've got like 4 sectors now in total. There we go. Like so. So you can see how I'm cutting this off. It's like this is technically a whole sector in between here, sector here, and sector there. So let's follow about this sector, and then we'll worry about that sector, and then we'll worry about this sector, and then that'll be us done. More or less, give or take, you know, the dirty parts. The fridges, they'll need to be cleaned. Other than that, it's basically 3 more sections to go. Well, that's which is a lot less of an overwhelming thought, I'm going to be real with you. Thinking like, I was like, oh, 11%, that's a lot left. Thinking about, oh, there's only like 3 seconds left. That's not as bad to think about in terms of what needs to be done to get the almighty like time lapse you get at the end, which is probably one of the more satisfying parts of this entire ordeal. Is why I keep playing to 100%. The only game I've continuously played and aimed for 100% completion on each level. No other game, not even Ratchet and Clank or Portal, can have that claim to fame. So, you know, that's something. The only game where I've actually tried to complete it is because of that shift and to see that time lapse of what you have done in, like, you know, try to consider a fast amount of time is as intoxicating as the ding sound when you complete an actual section of the level. And that really is true because, oh, I love it. I just love it so much. I'm a huge fan. I'm an instant fan, you could say. There we go. We're at the 3-hour mark too. We're at 3.5 hours we can complete this. It'll leave me about half an hour to go to bed before it ends up being midnight. Which is a little bit later than I want, all things considering, but hey ho. I'm not one for leaving a job half finished. and, and exiting about an hour ago would be leaving a job half finished, which is not something I particularly like. So we're stuck in this together. We're almost there now. I thought I overshot slightly, but I obviously did not overshoot, which is really nice. I approve. Okay, obviously not. That's a big oof. That's an ouch. Ooh. There we go. So that's the section I just have to go back and deal with. Nothing, but you know, that little mark. Doing that quickly before we do this, and there's the line to end this section. There we go. And there we go. Yep. Yeah, that's not straight. I can see that is just getting bigger. How could this happen? Yep, so unless apart from this part, there's actually quite a clean line. But apart from this part, more or less, I am done. Don't know why this is being more solid to get up than the actual main section itself, but alas, here we are. There you are, that's just that part. The section I was thinking about, that wasn't done. There we go. I'm getting really thirsty, but I don't have any more coolant. So, what the So this section, and then that section, and they'll be done. Increasingly getting bigger because there's gradually more area to cover. Yep, and there's the line getting bigger. Oh yeah, that's a massive line. Wow, that's so big. I didn't think it would get that big, I'll be honest. There we go, that's that sorted. Yep, it's still going, that's good. Very good indeed. I don't know why the frame is chugging so much, but alas, here we are. Maybe I should upgrade my graphics drivers, maybe that's the problem. I don't think I've updated it in a hot minute. So we'll see, probably tomorrow when I have time. Which is something I've invaded short supply of, so and we got like 5% left of this entire level to do, so we're on the last 5% now, which is yay. Finally. This is taking a lot longer than I thought. That's when I do kind of want to go to bed, I'll be honest. that hour when I'm just like, oh, I just want to go to bed, man. It's late. It's a fun game, but you know, when the hour gets late, I just do kind of want to stop. But I'm not going to stop until this is finished. I'm so close now. So close to the home one. That's not really the term I wanted to say, but that's not even correct. But yeah, close enough. Was it home one? I'm not entirely sure. Might be actually. It is home one. I'm just remembering wrong, but hey, oh, there we go. Oh wait, actually, let me do that without no objection, right? Now that is surprising because I thought it would try to move me, but it has not actually tried to move me, so that's interesting indeed. Let's just do this. There we go. I can see the line I have going out now. I was toying with it, it was there if I overshot, but no, there it is. There it is. Overshot slightly. Go. Oh, careful with you. Got the overshot. Shoot it again. Didn't need to do that. Well, off work. Yeah, there you go. So we'll just do it with this one. Do it with this. And there you go. This little square right here is worth 3%. So we're on like the last 3% now, which is quite staggering to think of. So I'll just start the super shots. Here we go. Trying to get this straight and it's not proving to be particularly successful in this instance. Definitely home one now. The final stretch. Oops, I mean to press that. I'm going to press D, but I didn't, so last, here we are. 1% now. Almost there. Always get to see the GIF and see what I've done in 3 hours. I can hardly contain my time because I actually really want to see how it looks in the time lapse. Short and sweep right now. Sweep, 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 Mr. Slot. Get back to the long strokes now. Oh, dang it. Yes, I am still watching. Dang it, YouTube. Feel like hold up for like another 5 minutes before you've done that. Because then I wouldn't be as upset. I'm currently finished now. YouTube. Oh, that made me go. Great job, Stefan. Scrubbed up kinda neat, didn't it? Beats me how you did it with just a jet of angry water. Not that, folks. Alright. Didn't get to read that all. But yeah, here it is. Here it is all clean and jeez. It's so much brighter and vibrant, I just cannot believe it. But are you ready for the other thing that I loved so much about this game? 3, 2, 1. Jeez, wow. I love that so much. It's like so satisfying just to say what you have done. It just gives you the sense of satisfaction, you know? See how much the ball got kicked around in this whole deal. Perfect, brilliant. And that's great up there. But it's alright, didn't it? Beats me how you did it with just a jet of angry water. Not that focusing grateful. What I'm getting so far is gas from baggy pants from the baggy pants brigade. Complaining that it doesn't look sick no more. Which was surely the point. Yeah, it was definitely the point. I am with you on that one. So that's now we got like the forest cottage and 2 vehicles to go through now, but we're not going to do that now because for now we're going to leave the live stream there. So we're just going to also you have a free play. I want to make this apparently you do have a free play mode where you can literally go back and replay all of the levels you have completed, which is a nice little feature. I like the fact there's like water and land options as well, but we only got like land, just water in here. That's also pretty nice. So I'll be once I'm done, that's just to go back and play on that. But yeah, for now. Wow. We'll update her. Fix every UI hang. Okay. I'll let you do that. In the meantime, let me change that. Thank you. And we're going to put a stop to you. We're going to leave the live stream down. Excuse me. I hope you enjoyed this relaxing stream. I know I did. I just kind of got fed up at the end. Not because it's a bad game. It's just because it's late and I know I have work to be doing tomorrow. So this did take a little bit longer than I thought, considering it was like one of the, I think the one right after the house one, I think. Yeah, I think it was the house one. So it did take a little bit longer than I hoped it would, but it was definitely fun. It was satisfying, and I just love seeing the seeing that GIF at the end. It makes it all worthwhile. Why I aim to go for 100% every single time. That's the thing that drives me to 100%. Just seeing that GIF. Also the sound, that ding sound is just even though I don't show any physical reaction to it, I just still love that sound, especially on retrospect. Another thing to note before I end the live stream is that there will be a delay in tonight for the archive for tonight's stream, because again I'll be working, so it won't play until tomorrow evening, except tomorrow morning when this will go live on YouTube as an archive. But for now, take care of that, and thank you so much for watching. Tonight we'll be raiding Canadian TL with Apex Legends, and you'll find me again at Friday at 8 PM BST. Have a good night, everyone. Bye bye.